How do you find the best confidence coach? This is what this video is going to cover, and it's extremely important because it's a very significant decision to invest in coaching and make sure you're doing it with someone that's going to produce significant results in your life. If you're benefiting from these videos, make sure you click the subscribe down below and hit the little bell notification so it comes on, and you'll get these videos as they come out, because that's training for you to watch these videos and study them and apply them. But let's talk about confidence coaching right now. I get this question a lot. People are wondering about confidence coaching. First of all, they say, okay, I know that there's something more effective and more powerful than a lot of forms of therapy. In fact, most people that do confidence coaching with me have done therapy, sometimes for 5, 7, 10 years before. And I say, okay, if something has not produced results in 5 years, my goodness, we got to change that up. We're looking for results much faster. We're looking at results in a month's time frame, not years time frame. So how do you pick that confidence coach though? And this really matters. And there's a couple key criteria I would suggest for you. This is what I would look for if I was picking a confidence coach. Number one is, does this person have experience? Do they have actual experience with clients? How many clients have they worked with? Have they worked with like a couple? I mean, have they been doing like free coaching of some friends? And now they're a coach? Because here's the thing about coaching. There is zero barrier to entry. If I was trained as a clinical psychologist. You want to become a psychologist, you got to go through a crazy amount of training, excessive amount of training, take all these tests along the way. And then when you're done, you got to take this mega test for the state that you want to get licensed in. You got to show that you pass all this stuff. Then you got to get licensed. Then you got to maintain that license with continuing education credits. It's a long process. So there's a bunch of credentials there. You know what it takes to become a coach? Create your own website. Says I'm a coach. Create your own business card. Says I'm a coach. Boom. That's all it takes. You just got to have access to some card making service online. Get your card shipped to you. So there are extremely effective coaches out in the world, and there's also extremely ineffective coaches out in the world, and you got to be able to tell the difference. So first of all, a great question to ask is, how much experience have you had? How many clients have you had in the past? And if they're like, a handful, were they paying clients? And you're like, oh my God, I can't ask a person these questions. That's so mean. Listen, if we go into situations, we're going to trust a professional and we don't want to ask questions, we're going to bear the brunt of that consequence. If you're going to get a surgery from someone, you'd be like, you're probably pretty good, huh? Okay, let's go. Cut me up. Or would you say, where have they practiced? Where are they from? What experience have they had? How many years have they been doing this kind of surgery? How many times have they done this surgery? What have the results been? I'd want to know that before someone cut me up. So it's the same thing when you're going to invest your time, your energy, your focus, your money in confidence coaching. You got to make sure this person has a lot of experience. How many clients have they worked with? And not just like a couple of friends, but paying clients. You also got to find out about what's their credentials? What's their background? What's their training? Because remember, you don't need to do any training to become a coach or a confidence coach. You can say I read some books, right? You don't even have to do that. There's no barrier to entry. So you got to say, what is their background? What is their certification? What have they been trained in? And there's a variety of coaching certifications out there, but make sure it's like a legit one. It's a program that's at least, honestly, usually these programs are like 3 months. And there's nothing against that, but man, I don't want to work with any professional that's only been trained for 3 months. I got to make sure that they've been studying, practicing, working, and training for a long time. That's me personally. You get to choose. So for me personally, I trained for 6 years to become a clinical psychologist. And then I've been coaching for 10 years now, right? So, and I've gotten just as many certifications. I'm a nut about that stuff. So I'm constantly learning and growing. And that's ideally what you'd want to find, is someone who's constantly learning and growing, not just did enough and now I got my little placard here. Right? And you can ask about this stuff. What kinds of trainings do you do? What kinds of certifications have you gotten? Okay, so you got experience, you got credentials or trainings. Now you want to find out about, do they have proven results? Do they have clients that they've worked with? Have those clients been in the same boat as you? Are they facing the same challenges as you have? Do they have evidence? Do they have testimonials? Do they have, can you watch videos of people that are sharing? And if they don't, that probably means they're either a brand new coach, or they don't get people saying great stuff about their work, and that's another red flag. So do they have a proven track record of results? Another thing that'll be important is, are they an authority on the subject? Have they written any books on the subject? Have they written any articles? Do they have videos? Do they have trainings? What have they developed to show that they really get this inside and out, can really help people? So how are they an authority on the subject? That's a very important thing as well. And another thing is going to be, and this one's really important, this is very important for me, have they lived it? Do they get it? Do they really get what it's like to be going through have they been in your exact shoes? And to me, that's extremely important. It's not just like, oh yeah, I studied that and I can help you. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I know what it's like. I spent a long time there. And I think that's one of my superpowers, is why I can help people so much. Is not because I am so great and came in on a stallion and was like, oh, let me help the plebeians, those less fortunate than me. It's like, oh God, I was in the mud and I'm like, I got to figure out how to get out of here. And then it's like, okay, great. How do we help? Let's help as many other people as we can get out of this morass of social anxiety into a life of confidence. So hopefully this serves you on finding someone that's going to be the best fit for you. If you want to find out more about the coaching that I do with people and sort of where my credentials are and background and track record and all that stuff, you can go find out all that on my website. I put it all out there. I'm very proud of the work that I do. We have many different group coaching programs. We have live and online events that have hundreds of people that have gone through them, and glowing reviews and testimonials. We have group coaching programs where people's lives are radically transformed over the course of a year, sometimes 2, depending on how far they want to go. And it's an open book. You can learn about all that. You can go to the coaching page on my website, and if you click to get more info on that site, you can even get more information and testimonials and case studies and all this great stuff. So whatever the case is, and whichever way you go and whoever you pick, one thing I'll say is this: coaching works. If you find the right person and you invest fully with your energy, and the money's part of it, but it's like your time and your energy and your willingness. If you do those 2 things, you can achieve and create an incredible future, things you've never done before. And I'm a product of that. I've been involved in receiving coaching for 15 years now, and my life has continued to grow in so many amazing and beautiful ways in all areas, from fitness and physical to relationship to business to everything. So I'm a big believer in coaching, and I encourage you to invest in coaching to transform your confidence in your life. So if you have any questions, put them in the chats below. I'm really curious to see what's coming up for you as you watch this. And also you can head over to my website. That'll be in the description down below as well. Until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome.